Thursday, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Herbert, throw right side, complete to Carter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Carter. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Howard a week ago: 6 catches, 55 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Walker eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Wheaton will return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Taylor. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw the sure catch, and flipped the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Walker. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side of the swing pass. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Herbert on first down now. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 31-yard line.
Herbert now. He finds Howard complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
At the 42-yard.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Herbert back to the air. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Wheaton with a catch right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
at their own 19-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's Walker throwing on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Herbert. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throw right side complete to Carter. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get... And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. But that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well. Try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action. Walker. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Walker. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Moreau here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
49ers 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Walker on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Walker able to shake him off. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
23-yard line.
Here's Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Off-play action. Walker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, it's Taylor. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to leave things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last.
You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Walker throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the gun, Walker. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Walker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw is Walker. To throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Walker now throwing on 4th down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought it down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.